Just make another, just pay for another server. I mean, that's fair. Hold up. Boom, boom, boom. Brother. Okay. Let me get everything set up. Where's like a good place to like put this? I don't know, man. Just happy to be here. Hell yeah. What's that? Hold on, what's this video? I can't remember. Oh, I'd have to, okay, I'll use a different browser. Hold on. If this is popping up on stream or not. YouTube. Oh God, this is gonna be messed up.
Dude, I got some fucking banana bread at work today, dude. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
My mom told me if I wait for things, like, good things will happen to me, dude. And fucking I waited for some things and I got some banana bread at work today, dude. Hell yeah. So it just goes to show that waiting for things is like worth it. But there's a lot of bad things in this world, dude. Like fucking skunks, dude. Hell no. Scratching your eye, but it's still fucking itchy, dude. Hell no. The fucking Cubs, dude. Hell no. Like getting paid not a lot of money, dude, for fucking working. Hell no. But banana bread at fucking work, dude. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Banana bread, bro. Hell fucking work, dude. Hell yeah.
That speaks to me, man. It does. Banana bread at work, dude. Hell yeah. That's real, man. Dude, banana bread is great. Bum, 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 bum. Get my tea set up. That's how you know it's serious. Okay. Where are we headed in this game? I can't even remember. We were here yesterday. Okay. Oh, Sweet Bloom Pier. Sweet Bloom Pier. Words. I think my audio might be, yeah, it is. There we go. Hell yeah. Boop 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 boop. Our boy.
This way, my friend. Your quarry makes for Hawthorne hot. If Royal is truly the one we seek, we can expect that she means to make contact with our guardian master there.
An explanation is in order. You are no doubt aware that the Guardians have their own method of communicating over great distances. Our ingenious friends at Guard Dynaworks have provided us with devices which disrupt these communications. We have installed them around the city-states. In so doing, we have made it difficult for Imperial agents to correspond with our masters. Rowley would thus have no choice but to rendezvous with her Imperial contact directly. It is well known, face in the immortal flame, she cannot move about Thanlin without being recognized. It would only be a matter of time before someone saw through her disguise. 'Tis for this reason, I believe, that she has chosen the Black Shroud for her clandestine meetings. The hell is in our common sight there, and her comings and goings are not likely to turn any heads.
As our scouts tell it, the Guardians have sent agents with a mind to destroy the devices and render such direct contact unnecessary. Fortunately, our shinobi have thus far been successful in rebuffing their efforts.
This is it. We need only make for Hawthorne's hut and catch Rowley in the act.
Stoic nods all around. Pew, 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 pew. Wow, 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 wow.
My people report that our quarry has departed for the Bramble Patch.
The ivy returns to the gnarls which came, or perhaps it is all for the better. To convict someone of her standing, we will require damning evidence against her. What could be better than to catch her on the act when she meets with our guardian masters?
My countrymen and I shall lie in wait in the shadows and tread warily, my friends.
All right, yeah, we're definitely gonna. This person's straight up just Imperial armor. They're a spy. Confirmed. Not voiced. Okay.
Just beyond, Rael is in conversation with an individual clad in the manner of an adventurer. An Imperial intermediary, no doubts.
This is it. With Lee.
Suspenseful music.
Name Marshal, you under arrest for treason and espionage.
You were followed, you bloody fool. Damnation.
You are unarmed, my lady, and scarcely gone for battle. But if you wish to fight, you are welcome to try.
What is the meaning of this, Captain? Was you arrest me for strolling in the Tweleswood, when last I looked there was no crime, and now there was conversing with passing strangers?
You would feign ignorance then? Very well. If you do think of something to say, there'll be plenty of time to say it later. Now come quietly, or I shall make you wish you had.
I will offer you no struggle. After all, I have naught to hide.
Cool beans. Oh, what's up, wild boar? How you doing?
Even a warrior of Royal's renown could not have hoped to escape by force. By her claims, her surrender does not bespeak innocence, but an awareness that her position is untenable. With the idea this uprooted, it is hoped that the tendrils she entwined around the immortal flames will gather gradually within back. Mayhap, then the people who will die will have the grand company they deserve. But let us speak of the present, if I may ask, what we are doing now. Service I'll seek away the Ice Heart's sanctum. Then I dare say you are eager to return to the rising stands. Pray do not let me keep you. Fear not, my countrymen and I shall tend to the aftermath. You need not waste your talents here. And speaking of talents, have you considered training in the art of the shinobi? You have the aptitude for it, I believe. So please give it some thought till next time, my friend.
Let's do this. Hi, Lily. How you doing? Yo, East Shroud gang. East Shroud gang, rise up. Yo, Trisha, how you doing? Birda birda boo. Blue blue blue. Blue 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 blue. I'm on the home stretch, right? Yeah. I'm very happy. I'm almost there. After 2 days played, we're almost there. Almost 3 days played. We're almost there. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, hands word on a prayer. Take my hand and we'll make it, I swear. New content, right? Well, at least, I mean, at least a little bit. Like I've done the Shiva fight for sure, which I know is still post ARR. And like I've done the part where Tataru and Alphino get accused. Like a little bit more content with Ice Heart.
Welcome back. I understand that Alphino has a tax for you. May I ask what it was? Charges of treason and espionage against Aline Royale. This scares me out. Could there not have been some matter of misunderstanding? Well, it avails us not to dwell on it. Whatever the truth may be, we must trust to the authorities to uncover it. Let us speak of another matter. I am pleased to report that we have made progress in our efforts to find a way into Ice Heart's sanctum. As you may recall, Ice Heart used the Aetherite in the depths of Snowcloak to teleport a short distance to the west, most likely to a sanctuary of some description. It is there that we suspect she means to summon Shiva using crystals she stole from the House Fort Pal, Canada. The heretics believe that they are bringing out the second coming of that patron saint. But if, as we suspect, they mean to hold the summoning ritual of the kind employed by the beast tribes, it seems likely that the result will be something more akin to a primal. Suffice it to say, it must be stopped. And stop them we shall. But first we must surmount the obstacles that Ice Heart has placed in our path. Ordinarily, it would be a simple matter to tap into the established Ethernet and thereby follow a core. However, despite our best efforts, we have been unable to ascertain the position of the Aetherite to which she teleported. Our prevailing fear is that she destroyed the second Aetherite upon arrival. A reckless, desperate measure, but also an effective one. After discussing the matter at length with Oriange, we have concluded that we lack the expertise to develop a solution. Which is why we have called upon the aid of one who does possess such expertise. A colleague of ours is currently en route to Revenant's Toll from Charlian. She should be arriving within the hour, in fact. Since you are here, mayhap we can welcome her together. I'm certain she would appreciate the gesture. Let us make our way to the northern gates and await her coming.
Oh my god, I totally forgot about Moon Burrito. I seriously forgot. Exactly. Unfortunately. Literal who? Womp womp, womp 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 womp. Just out here falling over. Jesus.
Minfilia, am I right?
Oh, they're voiced.
None other. I bid you welcome to Revenant's Toll, and thank you for traveling so far on such short notice.
As if I could ever say no to Urianger.
Moonbreeder
It
is
would
an
only been
accomplished
funnier had he done the
scholar
white eyes.
and an authority on Aetherite technologies. She has played an invaluable role in our search for a means to capture Arcean souls.
Charmed, I'm sure.
She is pretty good. Spoilers, though. Feels bad.
Let us return to the rising stands at once. Then we have much to discuss.
Look what happened.
She gave us some incredibly useful information, or she gives us incredibly useful information. So, shut up. All right. I know. Yeah, that's fair. I'll let that rock.
Moon! Gods, it's been ages!
God, it's been ages. Let me change something real quick. Boo, 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 boo. There we go. That should be a little bit better.
Oh, longer, sister.
A joyous reunion indeed.
Of course it is. Moon and I are like twin sisters.
Save in appearance and aptitude.
Damn, Pampalimo. Jesus. Out here throwing shade on such a nice sunny day.
everyone. If I could have your attention.
Moon Bride, by the way. Interesting. And like, is it a particular language or is it like the language of the game? I'm like genuinely curious if like there is actually a language where it actually means that.
We have with us an esteemed guest who has come from Jalian to assist
Old
us.
Rogadin. Yeah, if Urion Jaren wasn't such a prude.
I bid Moonbreeder join us here that she might share with us her extensive knowledge of Aetherites. Also, as many of you are already aware, she has been overseeing our research into white auracite, a sample of which she has been good enough to bring with her.
Well, I had to come, didn't I? You'd have to be bloody daft to turn your nose up at a chance like this. Where better to conduct my final tests than a land so steeped in ether you can taste it?
I don't know how I feel about that.
'Tis plain the passage of the years hath done little to dampen thy youthful spirits, and nothing at all to reform thy youthful manner.
Oriange, where in the hells have you been hiding?
Unhand me.
I come all this way, and that's what you have to say to me. I much preferred when you were pleading with me to drop everything and hurry to your side. What was it you said? None save thee can satisfy this need.
Damn.
Go on.
Sea woman? Oh, I mean that tracks, right?
Present mine all too innocent motives do thee little credit. Mine intent, as well thou knowest, was but to impress upon thee the gravity of the circumstance. Lest thou doubt, a deiform entity shall shortly be summoned, save if thou and no other grantest my compeers thine aid.
You still haven't found it then, your missing Aetherite?
We have not. No.
We have not. No.
We know that Iceheart teleported to an Aetherite not far from the first. Yet even after careful analysis, we could not locate the second beacon.
This is gone.
We now suspect that the heretics destroyed the second Aetherite to impede our pursuit.
And that makes sense. It's a good plan.
Our allies continue to scour Snowcloak for Iceheart's sanctuary, but we have no guarantee that they will find it. Yet it must be found, for even now Iceheart prepares to call upon Saint Shiva.
I'm sorry, but if the Aetherite's been destroyed, then that's that. Although, you're absolutely sure she used the first Aetherite, are you? She didn't just use teleportation magics?
We actually don't know.
One of our own bore witness to her escape. I can say with absolute certainty that Iceheart used the Aetherite.
I don't know. I don't know about that one, Chief.
In that case, there might be a way, so long as the ethereal current is still flowing.
Truly? How?
We use the current to recreate the beacon.
Recreate the beacon. Recreate the beacon.
As you know, Aetherites are a bit like lighthouses. We use them to reconstitute our physical forms when crossing the ethereal sea. Without them, we'd lose all sense of direction and our essence would dissipate. However, we don't rely solely on these beacons. There are currents of ether which flow between them, currents which help guide us to our destination. Now, these currents will gradually dwindle away to nothing if an Aetherite is destroyed. But if even a sluggish flow remains, we could theoretically use it to direct a surge of concentrated ether towards the void left by the beacon, and thereby fill it up again.
Like opening the floodgates to fill a dry riverbed. Though, correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah, I just had an idea. Hold
a
up.
veritable reservoir of ether.
Let's see if this picks up less, like, background noise. Because I actually have the ability to change the polarization of my mic, so I just thought of something that seemed pretty basic, but like I didn't think about. So let's see if it picks up.
In concert, we might manage to channel a sufficient volume, yet that is not my chief concern. To direct the flow of so great a volume of ether with the requisite precision would be a nigh impossible task in itself.
I barely succeeded in facilitating travel to an unattuned beacon. That which you describe sounds considerably more difficult.
And dangerous. Every person who has attempted to teleport in this fashion has died in the process. They, however, did not have wide aura sight at their disposal.
I don't know how that makes traveling more possible.
I can use it to channel all the ether you can give me into the aetherite. However, white aura sight cannot retain ether for an extended period of time, so we would need to infuse it immediately beforehand. Just so you know, I'd confidently give this plan better than even odds of success. And if the worst comes to worst, your people won't suffer.
Yo, thanks. That's so nice.
Though it risked the lives of our best and brightest, we have not the time to seek other options. If the ethereal current still flows, we shall carry out Moonbreeder's plan.
That's the spirit. Let's roll the dice.
Gambler. 1-800-GAMBLER. Full of bacon broth.
I have already informed Abfin of our plan to recreate the beacon in the manner Moonbreeder described. He agreed that despite the inherent danger, it represents our only hope of success. He also said that he wished he could meet you with you at Snowcloak before proceeding. I expect you will find him waiting for you there when you arrive. I want you to know that I appreciate everything you have done on our behalf, and that I have faith you will return to us, as you always have.
Pew, pew.
Is that what's happening?
Boo 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 boo. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Good to see you. I was starting to wonder if you had second thoughts. Captain Ilbert sends his regards. By the way, he attends to the interrogation of Eveline Royale and Uldal even as we speak. But I shall not distract you from the matter at hand. We can discuss the Ivy upon your return. I trust that, by which I mean to say, the others are waiting for us at the Aetherite. After you, Scion. Well, hopefully this isn't a blow up. Shoot it with your laser beams. Laser beams, go!
There, it's ready. It worked, I think. Try tuning to the ether right now. Feel for the current and trying to locate the beacon.
We have all done all we can. For now, let us withdraw. When your final preparations are complete, you must seek out the beacon we have created. If by the grace of the 12 you arrive safely, you must stop Iceheart before she can summon Shiva. I mean, I don't know about that. I want to believe, but you know. Cannot ignore the possibility that our actions have alerted Iceheart to our plans. Should that be the case, she may attempt to hasten the completion of the summoning ritual, and if she succeeds, you will have little choice but to face Shiva in battle. Knowing little of this saint, I cannot say if your own strength will suffice, and so I would encourage you to call upon your allies. Some may have reservations about waging their lives on the success of Moonbreeder's experiment, but others will surely agree that desperate times call for desperate measures. Before you assemble your party, pray speak with the knight. I believe you have a message to you from Sir Emmerich. Sir Emmerich regrets that he could not be here in person and asks that I read to you his letter. Ishgard faces an unprecedented threat, yet in our hour of need, it is not her knights who stand poised to defend her. The warrior of light, savior of Eorzea, your deeds this day shall not be forgotten. Where others would flee, you chose to remain. Where others would falter, you rise to the challenge. Where others would use their gifts for selfish ends, you wield yours in service to a greater cause. May Halon bless you with good fortune and see you safely home. Oh, I didn't... This is a hard dungeon. Oh, interesting. That's fine. Woo! Queue time. It's kind of interesting, even though this is MSQ, you can't do this with NPCs. Which, I mean, is fine. Because it's not a normal dungeon, I get it. Let's get some drop dead Shiva going. Time to wait for the party to fall. Lily, why are you so upset at the world? I got 4 player combinations. Let's go. This is only like an 8-minute queue, so this should be pretty quick, I imagine. I think this counts as a main story quest. I think it should. An MSQ roulette, so be pretty sick. I'm gonna think. Do it there. Yeah. Trying to think of like if I can move my mic so I can put the like polarization, maybe like limit background noise, but my current setup, it doesn't really work. Just trying to like think about it while we're waiting for this queue. I got nothing better to do. We're just hanging out, you know, having an old time here. Oh no, you're good. No worries. Like, no, you're totally cool. Like, an 8-minute queue isn't that bad. I mean, it's an 8-player party too, so I don't think we can jump the queue. Yeah, all Gucci. Might be a good idea to summon Carbuncle though, before I forget. I gotta remember to do that, like. You waiting. person's gear is all ironworks. This probably isn't their first class, I imagine. Or if it is, they just farm that shit out. I'm broke. It is interesting that they cap out your GP amount, my gil amount. Like, I'm just like thinking about it, like, do bots just like continuously run through MSQ and try and transfer the money? That seems weird. That seems like a really bad way to make money, but I mean, maybe. It's 100% to counteract guild farmers. It just seems non-cost effective. Like, I get that it's free up to a certain point, but then you have to pay money to like transfer it. Yeah, I don't know. It seems. I'm genuinely curious what like the going rate is nowadays. Now that they're like 4 or 5 expansions in, like, I imagine it's fairly easy to make money. It's not like crazy hard, is it? I feel like there's better ways to do it than running through like 40 hours plus of story quests. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Well, then, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, that's fair. And unfortunately, if people are buying, somebody's gonna make the market or gonna fill that demand. So that big sucks. Oh, I forgot that I was putting this kind of stuff in there. Jongleur. Oh, Q. Thank you. You just gotta complain about it, and that'll work. That's how it always works. Once you complain, the game's like, "Yep, we gotta get them in." They gotta get them in.
You should never have come here, warrior of light. I labor only to forge a lasting peace. A peace you would deny us out of ignorance and blind faith. No matter. If it is our fate to be at odds, then it is mine to strike you down. We whom gods and men have forsaken shall be the instruments of our own deliverance.
I'm gonna go with the standard "don't stand in shit."
Fill this vessel with your light. Walk amongst your brothers and sisters once more. Oh, Saint Shiva, still the hatred within our hearts and bless us eternal grace.
That's some serious anger. Have I considered standing in shit? Yeah, and I die. It's usually not good. Yo, Slice Mage, holy shit, dude. How you doing, man? Hopefully everything's been good with you, dude. The balance. Oh, yo, nice, dude. How was the new Ghibli movie? I haven't seen it yet. I do want to see it though. But yeah, doing lots of working and shit. Yeah, no, dude, I'm just being busy. Oh shit, here comes the best part. I can't pose. This is where the beat drops. Good thing I couldn't see any of that. It's definitely one of the movies of all time. I mean, I still do want to see it, definitely. Yeah, I definitely want to go see the new, yeah, I definitely want to go see it. It looks great. It's just weird as heck. Yeah, it tracks. No, let me commend you. There we go. You like my frames? Yo, Tim, thank you. They're good specs, man. I think they match my eye color. They're gray. Yeah, they're like a steel color. And by match my eye color, my eyes are brown. So yeah, sure.
Blind bloody fool.
I mean, your whole thing about like summoning Shiva into your own body was pretty sketch, not gonna lie.
You, of all people, should understand the suffering war begets. That no sacrifice is too great if it brings an end to the violence. Mine is the righteous cause.
Is it though? Is it though? She had good reasons. Okay.
You fight in a war you do not understand. A pawn of liars and schemers.
I guess we'll see after Heaven's Word, right?
And they are no less ignorant than you, following the creed of their fathers without question, never thinking to ask why. Trapped in a delusion of their own creation, and blind to the truth.
The Crystal Ponies are their history? Dude, that's the only episode of My Little Pony I've seen, and I just turned it off. I was like, ugh. Ugh. I'm trying to save Varland? Maybe they're trying to save the salt mines, dude. Dude, I still have that salt box, by the way. I just want to let you know that. I still have it. I will forever hold on to that.
Warrior of light, redemption is not beyond us. We who walk before may lead those who walk after. Seek the keeper of the lake. See with eyes.
Oh, dude, 100%. It's one of my treasures from speedrunning for sure. Look at this. Look at this beautiful baby boy. Hold up. Look at this beautiful baby boy. Look at him. Look at it. Look at it. Beautiful. And dude, part of me wants to get back into speedrunning, but I know it's like such a huge like time commitment. And time is not something I exactly have, unfortunately.
Do not squander mother's gift.
Too bad. Too busy squandering it.
Hear, feel, think.
Yeah, I feel you on that one, man. Oh, yeah. But on the bright side, Slice Mage, on that Unsacred Seed shirt, I did get some sick salt. You just want to race with pals? Yeah, I feel you.
And so the vessel withdraws. A predictable outcome.
Which I also still have, by the way. Because that shirt is actually just sick as fuck.
Nevertheless, La Habrea will be pleased. How unfortunate.
Yeah, dude, I want to like I've been like itching to play Link to the Past. again. I don't know, dude. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of stuff I want to play, but like, I don't know if I want to learn something new. So I feel like that's a blow up.
But well, you're live. I mean, of course you're live. Why wouldn't you be? Ice-hearted what? And you're certain about that, are you? Divines are skilled with grammars, after all. Look, if you say that's what you saw, I believe you. It's just that I've never heard of a primal being summoned like that before. Are you sure you're not injured? Head trauma has been known to cause hallucinations, you see. No, fair enough. I was only asking.
That's a fair question. Link to the Past rando? Maybe. I think that would be fun. Link to the Past rando. I would just need to get better at playing Link to the Past and like learn the strats, I guess. Because I was checking out Link to the Past randomizers. Maybe I'll get back into it. I don't know. That's me. I'm walking it. Dude, the man, the myth, the legend. Walking it.
If you ask me, there's a lot to be gained from mulling over the implications of your story in the freezing cold. Let's sit for the writing stones there. I'll get everyone to meet us there. Ah, but before that, you'd best pay a visit to White Room Front and speak with Alphaner. He's probably worried sick of that chicken. That or he's busy playing at politics with the Ash Guardians. By the way, I'm sure he'll be delighted to see the hale and healthy. Speaking of which, you don't have a headache or anything, do you? No blurred vision? I don't know reason. See you again.
The inhales on the voice changer are so violent. Are they? I didn't even think about that. I mean, have you ever considered like I don't know. Really interesting. I don't know. I've never like heard that when I've gone back and listened to it. Jeez, now you got me hella conscious about the way I breathe. What the fuck, dude? I didn't even think that was like something I could have anxiety about. Fucking breathing too loud. I mean, I could set the expander. No. I know. I could do. I don't know. Can we go with the voice? Okay, yeah, hold up. Which voice do I want to do?
You won't bring it back.
It doesn't, unfortunately, it doesn't pick up because yeah, that did not come in. I'd have to turn off. Hold up. I'd have to turn off something. Hold up. I got it. I got you. Hold up. I have to turn off NVIDIA broadcast because that definitely cuts it out. Hold up. I got you. Hold up. It's what chat wanted. Brother. All right, because I use NVIDIA broadcast to like remove unwanted sounds. So yeah. Mere little tyrannid. Can you read the Wikipedia summary for long? No. That's a dark time, man. That's a dark time in the history of Kakusho. No, there's no but. Oh, Jesus. Did you actually go and read the fucking wiki again, dude? That shit is hella cringe. Like, I hate to use that word, but Jesus, dude. That is an anime. Ah, there she is. And none the worse for wear. Was there ever any doubt that the Warrior of Light would succeed? I think I speak for all of us when I say that I should like nothing more than to hear the stirring tale of your victory, if you would be so kind. Hey man, don't talk shit about my fucking anime name. What the hell? What the hell? Kuro? Yeah, dude. Come on. Come on, man. If I'm gonna play a fantasy, if I'm gonna play my fantasy video game, I'm gonna be Kawaii Desu. Okay. What are you hearing, dude? Dude, Slice Mage is like my bane. Slice Mage is like Weeboo Bane. Can we run some ooh in the voice? Hold up. I got you, fam. All right, there we go. Okay, we're gonna stop. We need to play the game. Then you were too late to prevent the summoning, but not too late to prevent further loss of life. An outcome worthy of celebration. Oh, dude, I know that was cursed. That, like, after doing it, I'm like, yeah, that was cursed. That's pretty cursed. And one for which we have Kuro to thank. Yes, yeah, you are right, of course, Sir Emmerich. We should be content with that, with what we've accomplished. I, for one, could not have wished for a better outcome. Shiva is no longer a threat, and the heretics have been routed. Aye, there is a matter of Iceharp's escape, but she cannot run forever. Whether it take days, weeks, moons, or even years, my knights will find her. In the meantime, Lord Drulmont, is the caravan ready? The supplies that your men recovered have been prepared for transport, in accordance with your wishes. Rest assured that my knights will see them safely to Revenant's Toll. Of that I have no doubt. I take it that these self-same supplies the heretics stole from the House Fortin caravan? Less the crystals which compromised the bulk of the shipment, yes. Scarcely a fraction of that which was promised, but a meaningful contribution to your cause all the same. Oh, on an unrelated note, Kuro, might I trouble you to accompany me to Camp Dragonhead at your earliest convenience? That's true, you were. And there's actually a clip of that. There's actually a literal highlight. It's like one of my first highlights on my Twitch channel. Tis not for my benefit. A certain lord was most distressed when he learned of your intent to risk life and limb to stop Iceheart. It took half a dozen knights to restrain him, I am told. Men give vent to their anxieties in myriad ways. Pray do not think less of him. Our boy, Porchefon. The man, the myth, the legend. Our precious boy. Yeah, Eldad made that shit crazy legendary. And then it's just stuck around forever. Yeah, the lore of Kaku-chan is pretty good. Yo, Terrace theme? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Banana bread at work? Hell yeah. That shit has been living rent free in my brain for like a hot minute. What were you thinking? Wagering your very being on a dubious theory which might allow you to enter Iceheart's lair, knowing full well that she could have sufficient forewarning to complete her ritual to summon Shiva anyway? And then engaging the abomination in mortal combat by the fury. 'Tis the stuff of ballads, a battle for the ages. Would that I had been there to fight by your side. And yet, here I was, forced to wait, condemned to wonder at the fate of our dear friend for a veritable eternity. I would not wish such torture on my most hated enemy. But you're here now, and that is what truly matters. Let us move on. Sir Emmerich wishes to have word with you and Master Alphino in private. He awaits us in the intercessory, whatever the frick that word is. The place over there. Greetings. I'll show you in once. Intercessory. The old Kakushoops? I think there's still a pastement of them.
On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, allow me to express my deepest thanks.
Let me see if I still have them bookmarked. Hold up. Like legit, I might still have them. Oh god, this is going to be earlier. Okay, that's not there anymore. What is this? Okay, that's not what I was looking for. Nope, it is gone, unfortunately. Yeah, I got nuked. I still have the link, but it doesn't, it's just at least a 404. Particularly bummed out losing his Kaku loot. I might actually still have that picture somewhere on my drive. I'll look for it later. I don't want to like spend too much time looking for it now. But I'm fairly, like, I've kept my hard drive, like what has been on my hard drive for a long time. And I kind of just keep getting passed it off. Like I'll save everything on my hard drive and then move to the new stuff. Or new, or like reformat, and I'll keep it. So I might have it. Oh no, I very much still have it. That was actually a really quick find. There you go. Yes, this shit is ancient. When was this last edited? 2018? I think that's when I moved it from the other drive. I don't know. I have some ancient shit in here. But there you go. Kaku Lude. We tried to make that, put that on a t-shirt, and they wouldn't let us. Because they suck.
Never before have we been required to contend with a primal. Indeed, there were fears in some quarters that our knights might not be equal to the task. From what we have now learned of these beings, I can say with certainty that we would have lost a great many men had the Scions not intervened.
Then the argument for preemptive action should be self-evident. Perchance now you will reconsider my proposal that Ishgard move against Natalan.
Ere we first met, a similar proposal was tabled, but the Holy See decreed that we were to observe,
and that military action should be taken only in self-defense. All things considered, it was not an unreasonable decision. Since the calamity, 2 vigils have fallen to the Horde, while Garuda has never shown any inclination to storm the gates of judgment. Which is why this unprecedented crisis and its resolution may prompt a change in policy. You who have faced these primals know well the threat they pose. Ishgard did not. Not until now. And there is naught like a brush with death to change a man's outlook.
At the very least, this should silence any lingering objections to our arrangement with Revenant's Toll. The Holy See may even feel moved to grant us its formal endorsement.
I mean, well, they already agreed to look the other way, basically.
So
like sweep it under the rug.
Possible, the Scions shall be compensated for their service.
Compensated for their service. Yeah, Slice Mage, hit me up, and I can send you that picture if you want. I don't know how many of the Kaku, like, Photoshops I saved, but I think I still have a fair bit of them. That kind of stuff I definitely saved on my... Like, I don't think I have Kim Jong-il Duncan. That shit was, like... The OG Slice Mage Photoshop was Kim Jong-il dunking... The OG Photoshop that I asked for was Kim Jong-il dunking in basketball. And if I remember correctly, Slice Mage took a picture of Michael Jordan dunking and photoshopped Kim Jong-il's face on it. And it was fucking perfect. It was so perfect. I think that's like the original Photoshop I asked for. Now, I don't know how we got there in chat, but we did.
As a gesture of good faith, I shall withdraw my previous request. Your people are doubtless needed elsewhere.
That will not be necessary. We too have a vested interest in watching Dravania's movements.
I see.
Yeah, dude, we did some wild shit.
Once more, I must thank you.
Kaku chat was pretty wild back in the day, not gonna lie.
Sir Emmerich, if I may, do you truly believe that Midgard Zoma could return?
The heavens are a window unto truth, but those who interpret their movements are not infallible. I requested your involvement as a precautionary measure.
But of course, you sought an excuse to compensate us from the first, mindful of what would happen if Revenant's Toll were taken by your enemies. Ishgard is not wont to aid its neighbors, but that does not preclude it from manipulating them to serve its own interests.
What else is new, Alpha now? Come on, man.
Choose your next words carefully.
Do you know what sort of man becomes Lord Commander of the Temple Knights? One who comes from good stock. I did not. Yet here I am now. Why do you suppose that is? Because I swiftly learned to tell the difference between words, deeds, and beliefs. You are correct, Master Leveilleur. Ishgard desires to see Revenant's Toll flourish, as it would present a troublesome obstacle to our enemies from the south.
We are so glad to be of use to you.
As we are to you. Ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement, lest we forget, one born of necessity. The dragons grow more restless by the day, and the heretics harry us nigh without cease. We have contended with such troubles for centuries, but there are limits to even our endurance. Yet as a pauper is loath to part with his meager possessions, the leaders of Ishgard are not wont to render up their trust to outsiders. But with perseverance on our part, they may yet be made to see the light. Nevertheless, one must take care when walking the road less traveled.
Wise words, Sir Emmerich. I shall make a point to remember them. I must apologize for my earlier outburst. I hope it will not sour our good relations.
Not at all. You but spoke from the heart. I trust you understand that at times my duties may prevent me from meeting with you. On such occasions, my second-in-command will speak for me.
Lucia, at your service.
Yo, Lucia.
Pray excuse our reticence. We are but wary of speaking too freely, lest our sentiments be made known to our enemies. Know that the Lord Commander and I are of one mind. For the
Name
sake
drop!
of Ishgard and of Eorzea at large, I pray our peoples can put aside their differences. Those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future.
Should aught befall one of our shipments, pray inform Lucia immediately. You may also relay to her any words you might have for me alone. Not being of Ishgardian birth, she owes no allegiance to any noble house, making her as near to incorruptible as one can find in my homeland. Suffice it to say, I trust her completely, and so may you. Which reminds me, Lord Orshafon, if you would be so kind?
Certainly.
Certainly.
In times such as these, trust is ever in short supply. Mayhap this will go some way to rectify the problem. The results of our investigation into the heretics' recent attacks, as well as our interrogation of the merchant you detained.
Sir Emmerich, I cannot thank you enough.
Think nothing of it. Ishgard may be many things, but it is no friend to Garlemald.
Did I not tell you to have faith, my friend?
Yo, Orchafont, you are like legit the G of G's. He's our homie. 100% our homie. I like Orchafont. He's a cool dude. Emmerich has to grow on me, but he's a smart person. Like, he knows what he's doing. More like, oh, I thought you were gonna say Gouache font. 100% would smash. Respect. Harsh font, more like Gouache font. You know, I've seen Guar in person. They're fucking weird, dude. But they're metal. But they're weird. I think we only got to see the tail end of their set, but pretty cool. Pretty cool. It would seem we have much to discuss with our friends at the Rising Stones. If what you say is true, Isolde's method of summoning Shiva defies all precedent. It necessitates a complete reappraisal of the primal threat and of our approach to combating it. You only heard one song of Guar and was like, this is Guar? Yeah, dude. They're weird. It's not like their music like isn't that weird, right? It's just their whole getup and their whole stage show. Their stage show is very weird. Moreover, there are grave ramifications if word of this incident reaches Imperial ears. The Gallian Empire believes that primals are an insufferable menace, and that their mere existence is a threat to this very star. As much, they deem any action taken against the beast tribes to be justified by default. Imagine then if it became known that it was not only the beast tribes of Eorzea that could summon primals, but her civilized peoples as well. Any lingering objections to the Eorzean campaign would vanish overnight. Where before we had to contend with a single Imperial Legion, we could well find ourselves facing the combined might of all of Garlemald. But I speak unadvisedly. Come. It is better that we continue this conversation in Mordona. Vesper Bay, this isn't where I want to go, right? I don't think so. I don't think so. But yeah, Guar's actually pretty okay. Boo, 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 boo. How you doing, Assistant Nightmare? Hopefully everything's going good with you. Man, I'm so excited for Tekken 8 on Friday or Thursday. Yo, so next weekend, I'm probably gonna be playing Tekken 8. I might do a little bit of Final Fantasy, but I'm probably just gonna be getting my ass kicked online. So heads up, because like I've been wanting to learn to play Tekken for a long time, and I feel like now is a great time to learn. Like same with like Street Fighter 6. Like even though I need to get back into it, like I'm a lot better than I was, but I definitely have to get back into it and keep playing. And I just got to learn Guilty Gear, and I'm playing all the games I want to play: Street Fighter, Guilty Gear, and Tekken. Sick. It's on the list.
Words cannot well express how glad I am to see you return to us hale and whole.
What the hell does that even mean? Hale and whole? Like what?
Needless to say, I am most eager to hear your account of that which occurred in Kurthis, assuming you're ready to speak of it. Excellent. I shall summon the others at once. Iceheart used her own body as a vessel for a primal soul?
Master Louisoir's writings make no mention of such a possibility. Can we be certain this entity was a primal?
Well, according to my vast Final Fantasy knowledge, the answer is yes.
As certain as we can be that good King Mogulmog the 12th was a primal, I should think. Both were ostensibly summoned.
Let's not quibble over definitions. Of more concern is the implication that Iceheart retained her will, even after she was possessed. We are talking about a mortal, wielding the power of a primal.
It can't possibly be that easy, can it? There must be some sort of sacrifice required. Or maybe she's just special?
I mean, that's not improbable, because she does have the Echo. As far as we know. Well, she talks to Hydaelyn. I don't know if she has Echo, I guess.
Not, but full sure am I that she was groomed for this role. Few are privy to the secrets of summoning, and but a single party standeth to profit from their dissemination.
Just a heads up, I'm a summoner as well. Thank you.
Well, I wouldn't presume to comment on how the lass came to know about summoning, but I will say that what she summoned was a primal. The readings were the same, or near as damn it. Strange as it all sounds, it's really no different from what you faced before.
Then mayhap it is time that we re-examined our previous encounters.
Pack your things, Ida. We're going back to Gridania.
Yes, sir.
About Iceheart's final words to you. Hear, feel, think. Hydaelyn speaks to her as well. If Iceheart is blessed with the power of the Echo, she will doubtless have used it to further her goals.
Yes.
Or could it be that it was a revelation granted her by the Echo which first set her on this path? She did say that the Ishgardians were blind to the truth. Do you think she has knowledge of the origins of the Ishgardian-Dravanian War? It would do much to explain her unwavering conviction.
Did not the Lady Iceheart implore thee to seek the Keeper of the Lake? And did she not imply that in so doing thou wouldst come to see with eyes unclouded?
Midgard-Zoma was a king amongst kings who reigned for centuries on end. But he is dead and his wisdom lost to the ages. Unless the Ishgardians' fears are well-founded, It would seem we have yet another reason to stand watch over the Keeper of the Lake. For our mercy, we are well positioned to do so.
The Keeper of the Lake.
Shiva, Asians, and Midgard Zoma. I shudder to think how they're all connected.
Beep, 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 beep.
I mean to scour the annals for knowledge of Midgard Zoma. Given his great age, I dare say it appears in more than a few. Do you hear that? The curtain outside. Did you see photos of this?
Everything's bad. Everything's bad right now. It's all bad. "'Tis well that you are on hand. We have a problem. Royale has escaped. It happened shortly after Immortal Flames took her into custody. She had been placed in a dungeon cell ahead of her coming trial, but apparently the accommodations were not to her liking. The turnkey was found slain along with 2 guards. 'Tis plain she received inside help. Citizens reported seeing Royale quitting the city via the Gate of Nord with a bloodied spear in her hand. She makes for Castra Meridianum. I'm certain of it. With her fate in Eorzea as good as sealed, what recourse has she but to flee to her imperial masters? Even as we speak, Captain Earbird and the First are hot on Royale's heels. Pray make haste to Camp Bluefrog and join the hunt." Camp Bluefrog. There's a blue frog here.
Well, thanks for coming, sire. I've spoken with the soldiers here. They say that Royale walked through the camp not a bit ago. Aye, she walked right through. You did not miss here. We have run Bond's decision to keep them out of secret to thank her for that. Bad for morale, he said. As a result, not a single flame of the garrison made any attempt to detain her. And so here we are. Royale must not be allowed to reach Castra Meridianum.
I mean, he is right. It would be terrible for morale. But at the same time, like, not telling anybody is also pretty bad. It's what we call a cover-up. A cover-up. I mean, it is very bad that, like, your second in command is basically a traitor. But yeah. Love to ruin a morale, right? The wretch was with Royale. He threw himself at us that his mistress might escape. She didn't blink when we cut him down, not even when he started screaming. No loyalty even to her own, the goddamn hoppy. With me, son, we almost have her. Like, knowing what's gonna happen, dude, I hate this. I hate this so much. Literally not even hitting anybody else. Boop, 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 boop. Hello? Okay, whatever. All right, you got that. I believe in you, Obird. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my god, dude. Swapping targets on controller is actually pretty shitty. I guess I'll have to just like use I'll have to like move and use my right hand to hit it. Seems kind of weird, but right. Forgive our lateness. I mean, I have camera controls, yeah, but I think I have just classic. Like, I don't think I have, like, I don't know how to say it. I believe I'm using, like, the legacy controls. Like, I know that, like, whenever I'm playing MMO on keyboard, right? Like, I just click. I don't tab target. Like, I try and turn on, I turn off friendly nameplates, and then I just have enemy nameplates up. Like, if I'm just AoEing, I don't have to worry about, like, hitting a certain target, right? But I know you can't do this for Final Fantasy. Like, mod your nameplates so, like, they, you know, you botch clicking things. Yeah, but usually, like, I know that, like, in this game you can set it so... I don't know. It's like, it's weird. Yeah, I don't know. There's just, dude, just targeting sucks.
Vida and Detroit.
Yes, sir. Good work, men.
She and her Imperial cronies pushed us close, but we were better.
Behold, a respected officer of the Immortal Flames. People looked up to you as one of the Order's founding members, one of its pillars. It saddened me to see you fallen so low.
What would you know of love? A spoiled little lordling who has never known any want. People such as you take wealth and birth for granted. You think it's your God-given right to rule over others. You know not of our plight, the injustice that we low-born-ish guardians must endure. For the noble lords and ladies, we are not people but resources to be consumed. I did what I had to do to survive. Stealing, killing, even lying myself. There's no fault in mine if fools imagine me a paragon when I join the flames.
Nay, you tell it. One will think you were the only person ever to have suffered. In case you've forgotten, Rabban himself was born into poverty, as was I. We lived hand to mouth, little more than the shirts on our backs. Hunger was our constant companion. Yet never did we bemoan our lot in life, nor did we begrudge others their fortunes. We accepted the hand that we had been dealt, and played it to our best of our ability. Life was a battle, aye, but no matter what fate threw us, we took it on the chin and came back for more. Everything we have, we fought for.
How are we any different then?
By the way, fuck this guy.
It is true that we are both mercenaries of noble birth. It is true that we both had our fair share of struggles. Whereas I sold my sword, you, Marshal, you sold your comrades. Lies has taught me one thing, is that you never betray your own. I would sit a cut off my own arm and raise a hand against a friend. But it is fuck. You attend to old law to face justice. And the people whose trust you've dragged through the gutter.
Yo, fuck this guy. Not so much as a hint of remorse. 'Tis well that this sort of business is finally at an end. A friend's betrayal cuts deeper than steel. We must hope that we have chosen our own allies more wisely than Raubon chose his.
I've heard. Truly bothersome business. No, I do not foresee a problem on that front. The main concern is Raubon. There is no telling what the brute might do. Have the blades watch him in the flames day and night. You may leave the Sultana to me. I shall personally attend her grace. Sever one of the East Aldenard trade routes. That ought to keep Lolorito occupied for a while. Nanamo Ulnamo. For my sake, pray be a good little Sultana to the last.
Captain Earbird and I have a few questions for the Flame Marshal regarding the circumstances of her miraculous escape. When we have completed our interrogation, we shall take our findings directly to General Raubon, and that shall be the end of it. Your work here is done, my friend. My thanks. But I do have one last task for you. Return to the Rising Stones and apprise Minfilia of all that has happened. I'm aware that the antecedent held Royale in high regard. For better or worse, she will want to know how this tale ends. And she escapes again. I don't know. Genuinely would not be surprised. Boo. Schwart Stinken. Sick name, dude. Sick name. Hey, I'm Schwart Stinken. How's it going, dude? Boo 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 boo.
Welcome back, my friend. I have already received word from Alfino. To think that Flame Marshal Ryu was the Garlean agent.
Ryu? What the fuck? How are you getting Ryu from that? Bruh. Bruh.
Together with Raubon, Aline lent us much needed aid at the time of our order's founding. She was particularly passionate about the need to tackle the primal threat. When we discussed the subject, her eyes fairly shone with determination. Whatever else she may have been, I choose to believe that it was her true self with whom I spoke then. But now is not the time to dwell on such matters. I have an important announcement to make regarding our effort to defeat the Asians. We shall begin as soon as everyone is assembled. My thanks for coming, friends. Moonbreeder, the floor is yours.
By now, I'm sure you're all familiar with white auracite, the miraculous material that'll allow us to capture Asian souls. Back at Snowcloak, we verified its ability to absorb vast amounts of ether. Alas, it leaves something to be desired in the area of stability. The stone can only store ether for a short while before expelling its contents.
In addition to auracite's inherent limitations, we must needs be wary of our enemy's strength. Our foe draweth upon an infinite wellspring of power. Even should we succeed in entrapping him, the stone will not long contain his wrath.
Meaning that, if we want to kill the swine, we'll have to be quick about it.
'Tis our belief that an Asian soul may be permanently undone, if smitten by a sufficiently concentrated burst of pure ether.
The only trouble is, we can't say for sure how concentrated the burst needs to be. Without knowing how much ether an Asian soul is composed of, we're basically guessing.
Our sole clue lieth in thy struggle with La Hebrea.
During that encounter, Heidelin bid you forge what she called a blade of light. A blade of light! Of a luminous stream of energy. Based on your description, we believe the blade with which you vanquished your foe was composed of ether. Admittedly, your victory proved ephemeral, as La Hebrea was able to use a crystal of darkness to flee into the space that lies between our world and the void. The fact remains, however, that Heidelin placed the means to destroy the Asians in your hands. Be that as it may, it would be unwise to assume that she will do the same when we next encounter such a foe.
Quite so, my lady. We must needs find the means to forge our own blade of ether, one to equal that which Heidelin did benevolently bestow upon her champion.
That is all well and good, but it seems to me that producing such a blade will require a prodigious quantity of ether. Whence will it come, pray tell?
Oh, what if we had 2 pieces of white auracite? One to trap the Asian, and the other to store the ether for the blade.
Oh, nice try. But it's as I said, the stone won't hold ether for any length of time. We'd still need to collect the stuff there and then, sorry to say.
And therein lies the rub. Finding a way to create the blade whenever and wherever we choose.
Twould seem more research is in order.
I'm going to
more research.
Perform a few more tests on the auracite. And I could do with some help. Urianger, why don't you lend me a hand?
Mine apologies, but I am required at the Waking Sands. Lady Minfilia hath given me sole charge of the premises. 'Twould be unseemly to leave them unattended.
Sole charge, you say? So you're basically alone there, then? Well, that settles it. I'll just have to come to you.
Nice try, Urianger. Nice try.
While you were afield, word arrived from the Charlian motherland. You will recall that a survey party was dispatched to investigate the incident at the Isle of Val. What they discovered was troubling, to say the least. According to the report, the Isle has been erased from existence. 'Twas as if a hole had been torn in the very fabric of reality.
They got Ultima, dude.
Aye, yet the mystery endeth not with the Isle's disappearance. It hath come to light that a number of scholars in various other locales were reported missing at a similar juncture.
What's more, they all had something in common with the head of the students of Baldessian. Every last one of them was researching a phenomenon called dimensional compression, or the rejoining as the ancient texts call it. I'll be damned if that's a coincidence.
All indications suggest Asian involvement, but I sense that a force greater still is at work. The entity the Dark Beings call the One True God. We must pray that my dear
Lord.
friend Kryl regains consciousness soon. If she bore witness to the Isle of Val's final moments, she may be able to shed some light on this mystery.
I think we're pretty close to the end of ARR. Like, we're in the final stretch for sure.
Following the calamity, the forces of the 14th Imperial Legion entrenched themselves in strategic locations across Eorzea. So swiftly did they accomplish this, it was suspected that they had received help. To think that it came from Huayu, my right hand.
Huayu?
There is more. We have
Oh my God.
that Huayu didn't deal exclusively with the 14th.
Whatever.
She also answered to a higher authority in Garlemald.
I had zero chance of nailing that name.
But this higher authority could not have been the Emperor. By consenting to the media project, Solus Zos Galvus showed himself
Yo, Shanty, how you doing?
about preventing the spread
Zoo
of
Cowdy.
then claiming Eorzea for the Empire. He would happily have seen the lot reduced to ash. We believe a number of high-ranking figures within the royal household were against the decision, but that they knew better than to oppose the Emperor openly. Of course, this didn't prevent them from making clandestine provisions, in which Huayu played a part.
Huayu.
Alas, these provisions did not prevent Dalamud from falling, and the ensuing chaos changed the face of the realm forever. Yet Eorzea survived. To all intents and purposes, the Meteor Project had failed, and the Empire was left to rue its lack of a decisive means to eliminate the Primals. Until, that is, it stumbled upon the Ultima weapon.
Ultima weapon. Ultima weapon.
Even before the accursed thing was dug up, it seemed to me the 14th had the might to overwhelm our weakened armies. Yet they chose to hide behind their walls. Why?
The Black Wolf was wary of making the denizens of Eorzea desperate, lest more primals emerge to bleed the land. The discovery of the Ultima weapon, however, emboldened him to resume his war of conquest in earnest.
But there was one in Garlemald who believed that Van Belsar's actions were premature. One who stood higher in the Imperial Army's chain of command. He ordered the Legatus to halt his advance, only to find that the Black Wolf had slipped its leash, and that the 14th now acted alone. In a bid to bring Van Belsar to heel, he used the agent he had planted in Ul'dah prior to the calamity to undermine the Legion's efforts.
A man who outranks Van Belsar, yet opposed the late Emperor's decision to annihilate Eorzea. This could only be the former High Legatus of the Garlean army, now known as Emperor Voris Zos Galvus. So he was Huayu's true master.
I mean, yeah, makes sense.
But one of several in actual fact.
Of course!
Even as Huayu served the Empire's interests, she sold Imperial secrets to a certain faction in Eorzea.
So she was a double agent.
In so doing, she helped to maintain the status quo, thus prolonging the conflict. Considering who stands to profit from war, it isn't hard to imagine who her other masters were.
Seven hells! You mean to say that she was a double agent?
Triple, if you consider her services to Van Belsar and the new Emperor as separate.
As neatly as these pieces seem to fit, one aspect of the puzzle remains unclear to me. By whose will was the Marshal feeding intelligence to the heretics? And try as I might, I fail to see how aiding their cause would profit either her Imperial or Monetarist masters. Could it be that another hand is at work here? If so, Huayu must be made to reveal whose it is.
Not only have I lost a trusted friend, Now I must interrogate her as a stranger.
Not a pleasant task, I grant you, but a necessary one. Unless we weed out the ivy, root, stalk, and stem, it will simply grow back.
I know that full well. Those closest to Hua Yu have already been detained, and I will question them alongside.
Slap him with a fish. Yo, Charles on Kick, what's up? You're a bot. I know. Whoa, what's good? You know, just add me on Discord.
General.
Damn, I'm famous on Kick. Why the fuck are bots spamming me?
All will be treated fairly. On that you have my word. Those who are innocent have no cause to fear.
You have ever been a friend of truth, General. I hope the unpleasant task of weeding out falsehood will not detain you too long. Though it be for the sake of Eorzea, doubting one's comrades is poison to the soul. And with that, I take my leave.
All these years, I've been made to dance to their tune. How could you, Hua Yu? How could you side with them? Those cankers who take from this land and give naught in return, who use their power to disempower and grow fat while the people starve. I know you can hear me, monitorous scum. Your crimes will not go unpunished. Today I will purge this land of your sickness before the eyes of the 12. I swear it.
You know, fucking Raubon over here popping off, dude.
I shall have no further need of you this day. Your Grace.
The big Jeb.
I fear that not even mine own chambers shall remain private for long.
Has the situation grown so grim?
Ever since he proposed the Cartiner Reclamation Bill, Teleji Adeleji has risen to greater prominence upon the backs of impoverished refugees. The monetarists were ever united in their pursuit of profit, but the man's actions have torn a rift in their ranks. They snap at each other as rabid dogs. Yet now is not the time to be bickering among ourselves.
If this bickering is a threat to law and order, might you not have grounds to dissolve the Syndicate?
Would that the solution were so simple, Admiral. Alas, my moving to dissolve the Syndicate is certain to spark outrage among the influential merchant class, whom the Cabal represents. This would serve to exacerbate the current unrest, and peace would slip still further away. Be they rich or poor, natives or refugees, all who reside in Ul'dah have a right to pursue happiness. It is the duty of a ruler to protect this right. If I am to perform my duty, I must needs tread warily. It would not do to make enemies heedlessly. Were Lord Lolorito here, he would doubtless say that I have my head in the clouds.
A ruler is required to take a wide view. Try as we might to cater to all needs, some will inevitably be overlooked. As such, there shall ever be citizens who feel aggrieved. It cannot be helped. But as you have informed us, the monetarists take no view but their own. They hunger for power while the masses starve. In the absence of a common cause, it seems beyond any one individual to make Ul'dah whole.
And the presence of a Garlean agent within the Immortal Flames only makes matters worse. Even accounting for Uldar's historic reliance upon mercenaries, such a grievous breach of security is unprecedented. I fear this business will provide the monitorists with a rod to beat Rauban.
Eorzea can ill afford for the immortal flames to be dampened now. Ere long, the Garleans will turn their ravenous gaze toward our lands once more. If we are to resist their might, our nations must stand together. Yet for this to happen, our nations must be whole. Cannot be done to improve the situation in Ulda.
The true wealth of Ulda lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her citizens. Alas, the citizens shall never know these things, so long as their lives are ruled by the ambitions of the few.
The monitorists claim to represent the best interests of the people, but in sooth they desire only to manipulate them for their own selfish ends.
For the government to serve the people, it must be formed of the people. For Ulda to move forward, it is not only the Syndicate that must be dissolved.
I mean, yo, corruption's everywhere, dog.
Nay, you jest.
My friends, it was for no other reason than to make known to you mine intent that I requested your presence here. When I make my declaration to the people, chaos shall inevitably ensue. As the last monarch in the line of Ul, I make unto you this request. Help Rauban to preserve order and protect the people. Forsake them, and you forsake yourselves. For a strong Eorzea will ever have need of a strong Ulda.
Bullshit. Enough of that he said, she said bullshit. Isn't that? I have not played that remake yet, but don't they like bust it out? Some Limp Bizkit or some shit? Chaos. I need to play that game just for the memes, if anything. Bullshit. I need to check it out. It's on the list. You have no idea, dude. The memes are so strong with that game. I think I might have gotten it for free on PlayStation. I'll have to check it out and see if I do. Oh yeah, dude. The entire game definitely sounds like a fever dream. It definitely sounds like a fever dream for sure.
There is no other way. When the time is ripe, the nation shall become a true republic. Both royalists and monitorists shall cease to be. Ulda will no longer belong to kings or queens or merchant princes, but to her people.
Two decades ago or something, yeah.
Forgive me for casting aside all that you have toiled for in my name.
I don't know why she doesn't let Rauban know this.
Beyond this gesture, I am powerless to help.
I know that he's gonna object, but he can't stop you. Dreams of ice. Yo, cutscene hell, man.
I am most eager to address the Asian threat. However, we dare not neglect our other pressing concerns. We both know full well that Saint-Shia will not be the last primal we face, and our relationship with Ishgard is still tenuous at best. To think that the resolution of the primal threat was once the sole priority of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Some days I wonder if it was wise for us to take on so many other responsibilities.
Lest you forget, antecedent, the Scions need not shoulder the burden alone. We're not the Crystal Braves established for this very reason. True, we are presented with a multitude of problems. However, we have all the resources we need to address them in turn. In particular, if ever a steadying hand, who I trust will continue to support the Braves.
To what be all the pleasure of having them. Have there been further developments regarding the situation in Uldar?
As expected, the Immortal Flames have been struggling to cope with the revelation that one of the highest ranking officers was a Garlean agent. Suffice it to say, Teleji Adeleji and his monetarist ilk have wasted no time in attempting to turn the situation to their advantage. Coupled with ongoing arrests, the Flames are finding themselves hard-pressed. Plainly, General Raban needs our help, and I will direct the Crystal Braves to offer what support they can. If I am to stay abreast of the latest development and issue effective orders, however, I cannot afford to waste time traveling back and forth. And so for the foreseeable future, I think it would be best if I were to remain in Uldar, unless you have an objection.
None whatsoever. We have matters here well on hand.
Moonbreeder's research is proceeding as planned.
So she tells me, though I'm not familiar with the details. Many years poring over his tomes at the waking stars, and the others are contributing in their own ways. Alas, the key problem, how to form an ethereal braid at will, remains unsolved. Nevertheless, it is only a matter of time. Kuro, while we focus on the task, mayhap you would assist Alphino in his Braves affairs? It would do much to restore faith in all the flames of the Way of Light was seen working on their behalf. Never forget that your esteemed status allows you to act in ways that those more tightly bound organizations and nations cannot. As ever, I implore you to do so.
Not that your response was ever in doubt, but I humbly thank you once more for aiding our cause. Now then, there are preparations I must attend to before my departure, such as receiving Real's latest report. He has proven to be quite skilled in gathering information others wish to keep secret, hence why I placed him under my direct command in order for him to investigate the Old Dawn riots. When you're finished here, join me outside. Depending on what he has to say, I may soon have a favor to ask.
If there are any developments on our front, I shall inform you at once in the usual fashion.
Like level design, like just like leveling up, or just like the general like structure of like areas sucks. Hobo. Pleasure as always. You'll be escorting the commander to Uldar, take it? Actually, I had another task in mind. If you would be so kind as to repeat your report for her benefit. Right then. Me and mine have been making inquiries into the source of that weapons what were found their way to refugees' hands a ways back. So happened we caught wind of something promising. Rather large purses of sharp and pointy things by a black marketeer holed up near Highbridge. I doubt that this man would have secured such a quantity of weapons if he did not already have clients waiting. Clients that, for whatever reason, would prefer for this transaction to remain secret. Brings to mind that merchant what caught an error while talking to Kira, don't it? Generous fellow he was, doling out swords and spears to the downtrodden and disgruntled. Which isn't to say that these clients have the same mischief in mind, but if you want to be sure, it might be prudent to intervene before they collect their goods, savvy? Seizing the weapons before they fall into the wrong hands would be for the best. However, if we strike at the appointed hour, we might capture the black marketeer as well as his clients. What say you? Stoic nod. Then it is settled. Rendezvous with Captain Ilbod at Highbridge and intervene when the exchange takes place. Now then, if you would excuse me, I must leave for Uldar. I expect good tidings. I know how this one ends. blue, 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 blue.
Cool. My scouts have been keeping a close eye on the black marketeer. They've seen that his guests are alright. They've also seen that he's eyeing more than a feeling there to stand guard, calling up those of no consequence, but they nevertheless pose a threat. Even so, I feel compelled to apologize, as far beneath a person of your standing, and Commander Leather needn't have dispatched you either. But Paladin and ever have need of loyal, wanted friends. And they found one in you, it is only natural that he would come to rely upon you without hesitation.
A little close to home, huh?
Now then, we should make for the burning wall without delay and secure those weapons. The first unit will ensure that the class do not escape with me.
Boop 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 boop.
I spy the one man that I share the others. I'm plan. We approach the sentry and create distraction. My men and I will slip past the kitchen black marketeer in our warehouse. Once you've disposed of the thugs, wait for us outside the tunnel entrance. Any questions? Let us be off. Good luck, my friend.
Who goes there? An adventurer? Damn fool, you should never come here. Oh my god. I guess I'll wait a moment while they do their thing. Got 9 points. Can we get this one too? Let's go. Let's go. Enhanced critical hit. I have to go someplace and wait. Oh my god. I don't understand. What's this all about? Ah! Like, I don't know. This is mad sketch. This is so sketchy. This is like hella sketch.
As you can see, this is a flying mess. I tried restraining the druid and delayed him lashed out, but before I could disarm him, one of my Spartans panicked, and this is the result. How foolish of me to underestimate the bastard and bring an inexperienced recruit. Commander Lavier will be most disappointed. Damn it all, golden opportunity wasted. As to the clients, we know not how they slip past our perimeter. At present, the first is currently tracking down a party of Duskwhite's fell swords. We suspect maybe them. With that, we could have enlisted the aid of the immortal flames or the brass blades, alas. We're here to aid them. They're in no position to aid us. Or at the very least, we have secured the weapons, and even that accomplishment is lacking. For the information we received indicated a massive shipment, and this is anything but.
Yeah, whatever you say, man. Whatever you say, dude. I oopsie whoopsied and stabby wabbied somebody.
I will join the first in the hunt for the Duskwhite Cell Swords. The gods of good will catch them before they escape in the Black Shroud. In the meantime, I ask that you deliver these weapons to Uldar in my stead. The trust on the third to you, I'll say, and we'll take care of the rest.
The skewer. The plot thickens. Yeah, fuck you, Abird, and you, Hase. Straight up. $360 on him. Shibbity whoop.
The Warrior of Light. Ever reliable friend of the Crystal Braves. You have my deepest thanks for your assistance in Kurthus. Now what brings you us this day? A gift of weapons from a certain black marketeer, courtesy of Captain Ilbert, you say? Understood. Once you catalog the contents, all of them delivered to the Hall of Flames.
This cannot be everything, Kat. Real stated that with confidence there would be a far greater quantity of weapons.
A blatant falsehood. Clearly Real is unfamiliar with the ways of old Dawn merchants, who ever strive to present themselves as greater than they are. We should be thankful that his information was not completely erroneous, and that we managed to achieve anything of worth at all.
It's still something worth celebrating, isn't it, Lieutenant? Besides, we've got more important things to worry about, like fighting those Guardians up north.
There'll be no fighting if I have anything to say about it. Our orders are to stand watch, not to seek glory in battle. He has no further need of us, and I shall take my unit to the cerulean processing plant.
Time for the fourth to earn their keep, eh? Fight well, and for the freedom of all.
Have I heard Yu Yu Hase's Japanese voice? I have not. I've not been blessed with this yet. Do you have a video you can link or something?
Excellent work as always, my friend. Rest assured that the Immortal Flames will hear your contribution, and until we meet again.
It's good? Oh boy. Starter, if you please, yeah? Not here. Look for me at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. No need for whistling this time, don't you worry. Boo, boo, boo. Yo, thank you, Trisha. Hold up. Boo, 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 boo. Delphinia Ishtarda. What the fuck? Fucking what? I did that as a joke. Like I've done deep voices for small people as a joke, like on here. But like, no fucking way. All right, I guess I gotta start using the deep voice. I have another one I can use, so I'll just go and do that. Oh my god. No. Holy fuck, that is a deep voice. Thanks for indulging me request. Few places better than a market for privacy, I find. All the hustling and bustling, commerce means most conversations go unnoticed. Get to the point. At the burning wall, where you and the captain interrupted the exchange, what happened? Tell me everything. Leave no detail out. That's not quite how the first told it. The dusk whites they were chasing, latest word is that we lost the trail. But you never saw them yourself. Not before the fighting started and not after. Something ain't right. I don't know what it is, but I can feel it in me bones. I'm not daft enough to be misled by some merchant's drunken boasts. Our information was reliable, goddammit. I know he purchased those weapons. As if I've never deciphered a moneylender's books or had to follow a transaction back to its source. Did plenty of that back when the Braves were getting started, believe me. The commander wanted assurances that we weren't taking gil from the wrong sort of benefactors. Of course, these days the money flows like water, and the first and third get the shiniest new toys. Forgive me, friend. I've got a lot on my mind these days, and I appreciate lending an ear. Right then, best get back at it. That's such a good voice for you, Hasa, though.
Daru, can you hear me? Sister Daru. The presence is urgently requested to rise themselves. Please come and see me as soon as you're able.
Taru. Boing, 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 boom, 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 more gore.
You've come in so quickly. You're the guest from Ishtar who wishes to speak with you. A most, German lady, by all indications. Well, yes, it was the antecedent of the soul that hasn't. Let's not keep them any longer, shall we?
It's, what's her face? I can't remember. The second. Oh, to Lord Emmerich. Yeah, Lucia.
We have a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you. I believe the two of you have met.
We have.
I had hoped to speak with Commander Leveilleur as well, but I cannot afford to wait any longer. The Lord Commander sent me hither to request your aid in a matter of grave import.
You see now why I had Tataru summon you.
Now that we're all assembled, perhaps you would be good enough to elaborate on the nature of the matter which brought you to us.
The Observatorium's astrologians have sounded the alarm.
They gotta have a cool word for alarm.
Intensity not seen in 15 summers. Not since the Dravanians engaged the Empire in the Battle of Silvertear Skies.
The northern sky doth burn full bright upon the Wormlord's call. The red behemoth beckoneth, and flame consumeth all.
The old Curthan rhyme, aye. The brightening of the dragon's star is said to accompany the roar of a great worm. The astrologians believe that it was Midgard Soma himself who cried out on this occasion.
After an absence of centuries, the King of Kings did return to lead his kind against the might of Garlemald, only to fall in his duel with the Agrius, proud flagship of the Gallian fleet. Devoid of life, his corpse remaineth entwined about the Magitech monstrosity even unto this day.
Ariange has the right of it. Whatever this alteration in the Dragon Star portends, the Great Worm has shown no sign of life. Tataru, have the Domans reported aught out of the ordinary?
Ah, they but just arrived, my lady.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but if Midgard Soma had roared, wouldn't we have heard it here in Revenant's Toll?
Roar is but a figure of speech. Dravanians can communicate in ways beyond our ken. It is for this very reason that we are forced to look for signs in the heavens. We cannot say with any confidence that a great worm roared at all, much less that it was Midgard Soma. Only by directly examining the Keeper of the Lake can we be certain. However, it will take too long to gain the Holy See's approval to dispatch the Temple Knights. Therefore, Sir Emric would entrust this task to you. Do you accept?
Stoic nod.
We knew you would
check
not
out my
disappoint
sick
us.
hat.
Now, if you would excuse me, I must return and assist the Lord Commander. We have precious little time to prepare.
To prepare for what, pray tell?
When a great
Shit getting
worm
real.
roars, his brethren cannot choose but answer. We prepare for battle.
Fifth battle.
Forgive me if I state part of what you already know, but I will ensure that you understand the nature of your decision. As Uriaja stated, what we call now the Keeper of the Lake is the wreckage of the Agrius, former flagship of the Imperial fleet, and the corpse of the one responsible for its destruction. 15 years ago, as the next step in this campaign to subjugate Eorzea, Gaius Van Baelsar attempted to seize control of Mordona. So massive was his force that all thought his victory a foregone conclusion. But an unlikely ally came to Eorzea's aid that day, Midgard Soma. Legendary guardian of the Silvertear Falls burst forth from beneath the waters of the lake and led a host of dragons against the Gallian airships overhead. In what would later become known as the Battle of Silvertear Skies, the Great Worm felled countless airships for engaging the Agrios. In the ensuing struggle, their flagship's cerulean engines failed and it tumbled into the lake below. Yet this victory came at a great cost, but for the explosion which followed claimed the life of the Great Worm as well. The same explosion transformed Silvertear Falls into the desolate wasteland it is today, drained the lake of its water and crystallizing aether to mounds around. Little remnant of the lake remains, as center a constant reminder of the fateful day long ago. In accordance with Sir Emmeric's wishes, our Domin allies have been standing watch over the Keeper of the Lake. It would be wise to speak with him before investigating the wreckage yourself. Be careful, my friend. We know not the danger that is the way you live in. Now then, let us not neglect our own tasks. There's much to be done and precious little time to do it.
Oh, we're still here. Okay. We got to do the crystal tower as well, I think, right? I think it's another requirement for getting past the MSQ. You got luck, miss. I was about to send word to Revenant's Toll about the Garleans. Of late, I've seen small airships, likely from Castrum Sentry, come and go from the keep of the lake. Though I cannot say if it's certain at this distance. I believe they may be salvaging something from within the wreckage. The Castrum supply lines have been cut for some time, and I wager they're desperately in need of spare parts and other equipment. So it's true then, the Ishgardians honestly fear that the worm might rise again. Well, from here that seems rather unlikely, but if it's assurances they want, you have no choice but to inspect the corpse in its entirety. Damn, that is actually fucking impressive. Like, that's actually really cool. Easier said than done, given the creature which inhabits the wreckage and the aforementioned Garleans who won't take kindly to your presence. They should have fired upon their ship, so I advise a more stealthy approach. Take this boat and a few of your comrades to the base of Agrius, and then climb to the top. That's the only viable approach, I'd say. Okay. Alright. I think we're going to do this one next time, though. We got this one. I think this is the last dungeon we have to do for the MSQ, and then we got to do Crystal Tower, and I also want to do the Hildebrand side quest, and then maybe see if I can con somebody into running me through Coils of Bahamut. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching today. I'm gonna go make dinner and stuff. I'm gonna big chill until I gotta go to work tomorrow, and then stream for sure next week. Well, next weekend for sure. I don't know how much Final Fantasy 14 it'll be. Yeah, I'll try and coordinate it a little bit so that way, you know, it's not just like, hey, random, you know. But yeah, so I'm gonna be playing probably a lot of Tekken 8, so because that comes out on Thursday. So we'll see. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. Check out my socials and all that jazz. Check out the link tree. Oh god, I need to make room on space on my desk. Exclamation point, sell out. Check that, check the links. Join the Discord, yada yada yada. I don't really use any other social media besides the Discord because it sucks. Anyways, see y'all later. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Hopefully we'll get like 1 or 2 more episodes and we'll be out. That's the plan. Like one more weekend and then we'll be on to new shit. Hopefully. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'm out of here. Laters.